Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Man, what a crazy episode this is, right? If you think about it, this episode was extremely insane, right? We got cuckolding this episode. We got what did I we got religious, we got indoctrination, right? This guy got radical, Byakugami got radicalized at the age of 8, right? 8, 9, 10. Right? We got radicalized into believing in a magic fucking sword robot from an alternate dimension to be the savior of Earth. Absolutely insane. All right, hey, it is Bakukage. Damn, I keep saying. Why do I keep saying? The reason why I keep saying Bakukage is because I have Bakugami. Oh, is that the reason why I keep getting this thing mixed up? Okay, no, it is #1 Sentai Gozyuger. All right, I figured out the root of the problem. Once again, like I said, I made it clear, I do not like how we have Ryuko Byakuya and we have Ryugi Bakugami, right? It makes it very confusing. I keep getting everything mixed up, right? So, right, and everything. So, hey, it is a 2-parter. Like I said before last time, it is taking us 14, 13 episodes to have a character focused episode on one of the main casts, right? And in the end, it's pretty good, right? At least we learned all about Bakugami's entire backstory this episode, right? Which is good, right? We learned about what's his driving factor, right? Why does he want to be that Tega Sword? He just radicalized. Yeah, fucking, at the age of 8, 9, 10 or whatever, he realized, oh man, life fucking sucks. I fucking hate living. I'm just gonna devote my life, my well-off rich person life, into being a follower of this stupid robot sword. If you think about it, that's a rich person thing, right? That's what happens when you're rich and you don't have to worry about actual life expenses, when you don't have to worry about bills, right? Or rent, right? You can be like, yeah, fuck, I'm gonna follow a fucking toy sword robot. I'll base my entire personality and life devoted to this thing, right? Fucking, why not? Right? Yeah, so, hey, remember the mother and son, they're still in this show. Sometimes I forget that they're in this show as well. I know they're supposed to be supporting characters. Boy, they're not really supporting characters. They're just really here most of the time, right? So, the Tenga Sword takes over the mother. She's like, hey, that ring's fucked up. You guys better do something about this ring. And this kid, being a kid, doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Like, oh, what's going on again? Also, I like how, so the Red Racer, right? Byakugami's maid has gone berserk, so we get this cool new outfit, right? I mentioned that last episode. She's just straight up causing traffic problems now. She's causing car wreck. I think it's really funny. That's a good juxtaposition of Car Ranger, right? Of what to do with the Car Ranger theme, right? I think that's really funny. So I appreciate that she's going around just causing destruction in the street and everything, right? And everything, but yeah. So Ryakugami talks about how he was really sad. Then he found a book. Oh, by the way, this book is really unoptimized. It's not really well worth it. There's you have a whole book, but you're just wasting 5 sentences, 5 lines. You have so much space. You could have filled this book with way more content. It feels like they were just putting random gibberish on this book to fill out content to make this book feel like it's what it's going. But man, there's a lot of wasted page. Whoever was designing this book did not consider space. They were just trying to submit this book and call it a day. They're like, boy, I have to fill out a 100-page book, 50-page book or whatever about a giant robot. So what the fuck do I put? I'm gonna put giant. I was gonna put it's just like when you have a college essay, you do size 17. You do size 12.5. You do double space and everything, stuff like that. Whoever was doing that book was really trying to go home that day. But yeah, Ichikawa thinks this is a good opportunity to promote her business. Hey, look, hey, to network. Like I said, that's the thing I appreciate about this show. No one in this show is friends with each other. They are all actual work acquaintances, right? If you think about it, right, these characters, like with the exception of Hoeru and Byakugami, right, like all these other characters have actual homes. I don't know what the fuck is going with Takahara. Now that I think about it, right, since he doesn't actually have a old person. I don't know where the fuck he's staying or what he's doing. Is he also staying at the stupid cafe with Hoeru and Byakugami? Right? I don't know really what's going on with them, with him. But like I like how these characters like work acquaintances, and she's like, oh hey, I'm gonna take this opportunity to promote my business. Right? I love how they talk about hey, we should not fight in the street in front of these. So let's get. We should not fight in the street in front of all these pedestrians. So let's run to the abandoned Japanese quarry. Right? Along the way, she kicks a guy off the bike. Insane. I don't know why. I think that was such a great moment this episode for is when she kicked a guy off the bike. I don't know. That was extremely funny about that. But yeah. Meanwhile, Mr. Shining Knife is getting cucked. Right is getting cucked by Q-on, right? And he's trying to steal his wife in front of him, right? Because remember they're both one entity with the two bodies or with the one body or whatever the fuck. But yeah. So we learned. Oh yeah. Also we learned that this maid, the Red Racer maid girl, has been serving Byakugami since like childhood and everything. So she's like, I guess her family's just from in servitude to the Byakugami family or whatever the fuck. So don't know what's going on with that, right? But yeah, look, Byakugami resonates with her. She's like, hey, look, I'm gonna free you from the thing, right? Hey, look, let me do my own thing. You gotta look, believe in me. Who believes in Tega Sword, right? Right, that is pretty true. He does not care about it. He's like, oh no, look, you gotta pay, you gotta listen, you gotta trust me on this giant sword robot from an alternate dimension. You gotta believe in the giant sword robot, all right? Don't believe in anything else. Everything else is just everything else in this life is just a lie, right? Like the only truth is this giant sword robot, all right? Don't believe anything else, okay? That's why you gotta believe in me. I'm putting all my money on this giant sword robot, all right? So you gotta believe me too. Also, so I know Fire Candle name is Fire Candle, so I didn't realize that his actual spear, right, when he shows up, is an actual candle at the end of his spiky, this little spear. I don't know why. I don't think we've seen that. I'm pretty sure we have seen it before, but I don't think we have gotten a good clear shot on this. When he shows up with his stupid little spear and it has like an actual candle, I don't know. I thought it was real funny. I was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Right, but anyway, Q-on brings out the live man and the hurricane turbine, which was again, by the way, like, we're just speed running through all these Sentais. I feel like we have pretty much got like half of the Sentai team covered. Like, I have not been keeping track on how many rings have appeared in the show, but I feel like we are really just progressing through the series. Like I said, I still don't understand how these Sentai rings work. Right, so we're like I feel like the Sentai rings are really just not relevant to the story. Right, as a collectible gimmick, like they're just really there, right? So we're just speed running through these Sentai rings, and like, oh yeah, fuck, he has like a bunch of Sentai rings. So wherever the fuck, yeah, why not? Also, the Ginga Man helmet, the Luska looks too big on helmet is too big on the female bodysuit actor. Where this bodysuit actor is for Ichikawa. Like this helmet just looks really big. So I assume they got a new suit to fit wherever the suit actor is, right? But like they just use like the original Ginga Man, and that thing just looks so comically large in comparison for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, Mr. Shining Knife tells his wife, Miss Sweetcakes, I believe is her name, right, to be like, hey, yep, told you, should have listened to me, right? But yeah, Byakugami has the power of Jesus, of Tega Sword, or the fucking he saves a day. He tells his mate, look, everything is gonna be okay. Right? Don't worry about me. Just keep wiring the 100,000 yen to my bank account every month. I no longer want to be involved with my family, but I still need 100,000 yen every month to survive. Right? Which I don't think is, man. How much is even 100,000 yen? I don't. Right now in Japan, 100,000 yen to USD. I still need Oh man, that is not a lot. Never mind. Let's up that. Let's up that. Oh boy, that is only like $700 according to this. That's yeah. I still need a 250. Or how much is okay? That's too much. I still need 250,000 yen. How much? Okay, there we go. That's who's like better living. Yeah, I keep telling my parents to keep wiring money to my bank account. That amount. All right. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. Hey, I'm really glad we finally got a Byakugami episode up. Hey, look, his story is way more fun. Really fucking crazy. He was indoctrinated as a kid. You know, right? We're just gonna ignore that for a second, gloss over that. I guess you know, right? In fact, he got radicalized so young and early. You know, I don't think we're ever gonna bring that up again or talk about that. We're just gonna play it off as a laugh. You know, like oh, that's so funny. You got radicalized at the age of 10 by a book about a giant sword robot. You know, right? All right. I enjoyed this episode. All right, it was a good episode. All right, that's it for this week's episode. Okay, thanks. Bye.